could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Heaves it deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick. And
you've been using that lotion?
Sometimes the quarterback puts that.
So what are you doing?
You can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception.
I don't know what you're saying.
Big play for this defense early.
You don't have deodorant? What? Why you ain't say nothing?
Texas A&M has it
don't
back.
Have an answer.
Say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They go right back to it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. The sure hands. It's Riley. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Aggie! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Really unexpected.
There he goes. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Reads it, fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Motion from the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights, it's good. Start forced to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Booker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moves away as he feels pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Through the air, it's Hoover. Fires left. It's complete.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Football Saturday.
He's fine, Dave.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Stayed short of all 50. You got any cowboy boots?
On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's paid. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gonna take a shot. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
Here in Philadelphia. That 64-minute weather delay.
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Aggie.
In this opener against the defending champion Eagles.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Look at all the defenders, the Dallas Cowboys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, in the Horned Frogs go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
On the ground, it's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Played a good ball right here, too. This is a big play.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover.
This offense.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The run from the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Going to end up getting.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the wideout. Holds it in. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative
to the air, it's Hoover. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to churn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Converts on 4th down, still going. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. In the red area is Price. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and depleting the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see they try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Most bizarre game, hasn't it? It's like...
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Just instead, you got to give the defensive guys credit. They came back, made some adjustments.
Off the bootleg, lost to toss it. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Probably within 50% hurt the Eagles more than anybody because you have a tight go in there, and it's a bigger issue.
Physically and mentally,
the defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Leaves it with the back. He's loose at the 15. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts. They'll try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door.
Scott has to be a little slow. The opportunities.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
And he's going to go down at the 1. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. First priority is to take care of the ball here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
2 receivers here
Now
tonight.
the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Terra, the tight end. It started chipping and ends on base.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Bunch formation for these receivers.
here immediately. James.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dave.
Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Will see each other week 12.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
You hit your personal best. Vowed to never rest. Destined to new heights.
To the air, it's Hoover. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit.
Strains, four tips, and research that academic base come back at your own place. The University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute is ready to...
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards and come out the other. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Take it back.
Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail.